All right, Alyssa, thanks so much. Now to a story you will only see on KXLY4. A young woman choked unconscious, throat cut and left to die, lives to tell her story. The woman, who only wants to be identified as Kate, was able to ID her attacker and put him behind bars. Now, Avery Latham is facing charges for attempted murder, second-degree assault, and unlawful imprisonment. KXLY4's Allie Norton is working for you tonight. She joins us live in the studio. And Allie, you were able to sit down with this young woman, and what a story.
Oh my gosh, incredible story. Even after all she's been through, this incredible young woman is in good spirits. She tells us that it's a miracle she's alive, and she's taken it as a sign that there's a bigger plan out there for her.
It didn't go as deep as it could have, and that's what saved my life, really is.
A 15-centimeter scar on this 22-year-old's neck.
It goes from here, behind my ear, all the way to like down here.
Reminds her that what happened on December 28th was real. Kate has a little difficulty speaking because of the injury, but she's still able to tell her incredible story of survival.
I think the near-death experience shocked me into a different, it was like an awakening.
Kate was living at her boyfriend's place near downtown Spokane. She was laying in bed when Avery Latham, a house guest, came into her room and started talking with her.
He told me a bunch of things about himself. He told me his name. I mean, he made it very clear who he was.
Kate says the conversation took a turn when Latham made unwanted sexual advances on her. She asked him to stop. When he wouldn't, she tried to leave. According to court documents, that's when Latham strangled her senseless.
I remember being choked unconscious, and I remember screaming at the top of my lungs, "Somebody please help me." And I went unconscious.
According to Spokane police, Latham slit her throat and disposed of her body in a recycle bin. Kate remembers waking up in the grass and discovered she was bleeding from her neck. A nearby neighbor heard her screams for help and got her to the hospital.
I never thought anything like this could happen to me, and so I had no defense mechanism at all.
While she wasn't able to use self-defense, she did absorb everything Latham told her. She remembered his face, his name, and was able to use Facebook to track him down and ultimately put him behind bars. Though he tried to take her life, Kate forgives him and hopes he gets the help he needs.
But he needs to be put in a place where he's not going to affect the safety and jeopardize the lives of others.
Kate is staying with friends and uses yoga to help her with her recovery. She says if there's one thing that people take away from her story, it's that if a second chance is given, make the most of it.
Situations like this are unfortunately a reality, and there's good and bad in the world, and it's important to be aware and to be conscious and to hold yourself high and to not let situations ever get you down, even when they're difficult and traumatic.
Now, Latham is being held on a $100,000 bond for 2 counts attempted murder, 1 count assault, and unlawful imprisonment. Reporting in the studio tonight, I'm Allie Norton, KXLY 4 News.